Hi guys, it's Jan from Creative Passion. I'm here with a mini album that I did for a friend on the beach. It's real non-traditional colors. I just got a new laptop and a new camera, so bear with me. This is the first video I've ever done since I uploaded it this morning. So anyway, my friend and I decided not to switch gifts at Christmas because we were both so busy. I was really sick. I'm still just getting over the flu. So we decided that we'd do something after Christmas. So it's almost end of February, and this is ready to go in the mail. This is real non-traditional colors of this album. It's blue, brown, copper, and gold. Everything I tried to mix into that were those colors. I was inspired by this Seasons bird paper that was in the packet that I got from Die Cuts with a View. It's a new paper out, and it has a junk charm on it that I did. I took a class in Blackfoot, Idaho from a girl that runs a bead shop, and these are awfully fun to make. They're very, very easy, and you can put anything on them. This one's got a wing and a gear and a bunch of beading and a little treble clef paper clip down here, a little gold flower, little greenish gold heart with a little flower on the bottom. These are so much fun. Joanne does these on the beach. I think she swap hosts every month to do these, and they're just junk charms. They're fun, lots of fun to do. My girlfriend really likes, excuse me, really likes snowflakes. So this album has a ton of snowflakes in it. These are kind of a iridescent plastic and fabric snowflake. These snowflakes are from spare parts. They were silver, and they've all been accented back with distressing powders and embossing powders to be gold. The only thing on this album is the rings, and they're silver, and I'm waiting for my copper rings to get in and my brown rings to get in. They were back ordered, so as soon as those are in, I'll get this in the mail. This flower, this was a horrible color. It was kind of a blue-green, weird color, kind of a lime green, and I just dyed everything blue and just glimmer misted the heck out of it. Put one of the metal snowflakes in the center of it. Put some little bling that I found at Michael's on some little, um, oh gosh, what am I trying? Sprays, sorry. And then just put some little acrylic. These are little plastics. I have some thicker acrylics. This is just a little blinged out, was silver, little chipboard piece, and it had glitter all over it. So I just made that to turn into copper or gold too. Sorry, my voice. This is the first page. It has an accordion file on it that you can put 9 4x6 pictures on. It all comes out. It's all got the coordinating papers that go with my album. So she can put a lot of 4x6s on there. She has a big family, has big family things at Christmas, so I decided that she needed some space to put some very good pictures. This album is made out of paper bags, and it's 10.5 across the top and about 9.25 down the side, so it's a big album. This is the first inner tag. It has a little wink from Santa right there. I did that so I could cut this out and it would still show his eye. These are the big photo mats. They're all about 10 by 9s. You can put an 8 by 10 photo on these if you wanted to. And just did the back. I just did this in separate. I did some zigzag sewing around this one. My daughter's really good at that. I am not. Did some stamping and put some bling on this, and she's got a little place to journal right here. This is the first wing. This is one of the sneak peeks I did. This is a new paper out by Botanica. It's Botanical Florals. I think it's Die Cuts with a View. And this is the first tag I've got. It's a little Eupherma tag, and I've done a lot of clear coat embossing on this, did some stickles here. These charms were all silver. They've been alcohol inked actually about 8 to 10 times. Then I put some rub and buff over them. They were really hard to cover up, but once I got them done, I really liked them. Then put some little beaded trim and just have a little stamp on the back with some journaling lines. This is one of the sneak peeks I did as well. Has blue prima flower or blue prima leaves, excuse me, on it. A little bit of bling, like this paper. Did some little balls up here that were blue, and I coppered those and golded those with some distressing powders. Just real plain on the back. It's got a little place for a photo. This one pocket has a little sleigh on it. It's got a big thick tag in it. That's a little Christmas tree. That's a Sizzix die cut. Has some dimensional, there you can see them, very thick dimensional little acrylic snowflakes on them. And then the back, I just put some journaling tags and some little gold snowflakes. This other little tag just says comfort and joy. It's just a little stamp. It's been embossed with gold on the sides and on the corners of it. And then just the same thing, just stamped it and has some journaling lines and put some bling on it. These two are adhered. This is a vellum tree that came with this one in a packet. There was 3 of them. They're all different. This is just a little die cut of the tree, and it has little snowflakes on it. This is a tag that I've had for a long time. It's a metal ornament tag, and I've had it in a bag of sea salt for a couple of years. It was silver, and it's finally tarnished enough, and I like how it looked with the book. So I only have about 3 of these. They're real thick and real hard, and she can use it as an ornament. Just put a little ribbon on top of it. This is one of the pages I did on my sneak peek. Ooh, let me get in frame. And this is a Tim Holtz die that I had up. Excuse me. And this is in a vellum pocket. I've done a lot of stamping on this and done a lot of heat set and embossing on it. It's got some snowflakes on it. It's got some of these little cutout punch things that go around their necks for little bows. And then I've done some little stickles for the stems. This is one of my new stamps I have. She's real cute. She's a little angel. Has bows here that I did out of stickles. Did her little crown. Did a few ribbons on it. Just did a real simple photo mat on the back. This is another real simple page. She can put something over this if she wishes, a 4x6 picture, and then on the back I just stamped and put some bling on as well. This is a Sizzix die. I did some embossing here that has that's embossed in blue. Did some bling on it. Did a little charm up here that's a snowflake and a little beaded part. Put some fibers on it. Turned it around. Put a little foil snowflake on the back with some little beading and stamping and journaling lines. These are just embossed, excuse me, embossed and stamped snowflakes, and then I just had some little acrylic snowflakes to go over the top of them, put a little bit of bling on. This is one of her inside tags again. It has a pocket on it that she can have this with a little distress stamp. She can journal on this, put a photo on the back of this. This is one that's in the side pocket that she can put in here, just do some journaling on, and again, just put a little photo on. And on the back side of this, I've got little ribbon inserts where you can put your photo on this. These will actually hold the 8x10, so she can either do that. She could possibly put about 3 4x6s on here or 5x7, whatever she wishes to do. This is another page that's made a lot like the reindeer page. It has thick cardboard stock trees I cut out with the die and then cut them into each dimension so they're higher and lower than the other ones. Put real nonconformist paper on them. This is a blue damask. This is polka dots. And then I put some bling on the trees. It made a really good pocket for tags. So I have this little tag that has Noelle on the back of it. She can do a photo or whatever she'd like. This little tag in the pocket has, you can put a photo here, and then I've put a little piece of ribbon over here and overlapped it so I got a nice blue streak going through the center of it. Then these are the same thing, just little Sizzix, excuse me, little Sizzix dies that I've just put on here that she can journal on or put photos on. This one's on the back's a little ticket of Tim Holtz, and I've got 'Tis the Season on the front of that. And then on the back, it's the same thing. These are those, I think these are spare parts. They're beautiful. They lay down really nice. They're very, very fragile looking, and they're very easy to work with. So she can just put a photo on the back of that. On this wing, I did some Eupherma tags. This is a little girl, and I embossed, I don't know if you can see, if I can get that on camera. I've embossed all of her leaves of her holly that's on her. There we go. Holly, this is a beautiful little tag. And then just put a little really quick little stamp on the back and made some journaling lines. This is another round tag. Did the same thing, took the original paper that I had on the front and just did a little charm and some beading, and so she can put a picture here, she can journal. This is just a little Eupherma tag, excuse me. That's of a Santa Claus that I really liked, and then I just put some mats on the back of it, did a little stamping here and put a little tiny gold excuse me, star on there so she could have a little light, and she can put a date or something here. It's real small. This pocket they sat in is a acetate pocket, and I just stamped it and put some bling onto it in blue, and then put another set of those snowflakes on the side. This is the other side of the wing. It's the same thing. It's just got little tags in it, little Eupherma, a few little charms. You know, just places for her to put photos and do a little journaling. This is another tag. Did a bunch of stickles here. Did some distressing and put a little couple blings on the back of it. This is also from the original paper that's on the cover. Sorry, it's on the cover. And this was already embossed on there. And then this was silver. Excuse me, this was silver. And then I just alcohol inked it, and she can put a photo here or journal. This is the other tag that was in the other side of the pocket. It's got a pocket here. You can actually stick a lot of photos in here. I've stuck 6 or 7 photos down in here. Since it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is stamped on it. I did some sewing on the back of this so she could journal on that. It's just got some embossing down here in the gold. I use my edge punch. Same thing on the back, very simple, 8x10 picture, 5x7 would go in here really nice. This is another page that I just put some bling on. This is dark blue, it's kind of a steel gray blue bling. And then she just put a big photo here, and I did some little half pearls. So she just have a little bit more bling on it, and it just add to her photos. And this is what's in that page, is this reindeer paper that's got a blue background. She can either put a journaling tab here or put some photos on this. The same thing with this. This will hold a lot of photos. You can stick them underneath these corners that I embossed with gold and just distressed. Really very simple, guys. It's nothing, looks like a lot, and it took me a while to do it, but it's really very simple when you just break it down. This is a ribbon that Belinda Akers had sent me when I first got to know her. She sent me a ton of ribbon, bless her heart. She has a great taste in ribbon, and I cut this flourish out and then put it behind an acetate, which made this pocket. Then I just did these little stickers, of course, up here, and then just did some embossing with my golds. This is a little Eupherma tag that I did. He had a blue jacket on, so I did some clear coat on that, and then just framed it so they could have a little picture, a little journaling tab on the back. These two little tags fit into this pocket. They both are the same. They came from the same paper. I just stamped them, put little journaling lines here. Put this great ribbon. I got this at Stampers and Scrappers Delight in Boise, Idaho, Mary's store. Great store to go in. It's her big store. It has a lot of merchandise. Then just did a pin with Tim Holtz, little pins there, and then just did some little beads on it and did a little charm that's a tree. And then on the back just did matching paper and did another little blingy charm on it. And then the back of this has journaling lines on it, so she can journal on it if she wants to, and just put little different papers that went with the paper on it, or went with all the colors on it. Then just did a ribbon here that tucks back into. This is an ornament that I had that I found, and it looks real blingy here, but it's not quite as bright as it is on the camera. I alcohol inked this also. It was a little bit darker. I was going to make this a page that had pockets in it, and I thought, no, I just want to add something different. So I found this, put the little leaves back on it from Prima, did some little jingle bells on it, and put some little snowflakes. And I really like that. It's a different element to the book. Kind of gives you a whole different setting when you look at it. This is the only traditional piece that I have in my book that's red and green. It has, I think you can see it, these dark leaves have all been embossed, heat embossed, and then I have stickles that do that. I like that bird. I thought he was really pretty, so I wanted to put him in there. Then this is the last page. It has an acetate pocket. This is Tim's dies, of course, the snowflake, and I just cut them at a 45-degree angle and adhered them to a piece of acetate. So behind this sits these tags. And these are just my regular flipper tags I do with some die cuts. I thought these were cute because you could put pictures on the front of them because they're fairly flat, and then you could just do your journaling on the back of them. I did some lines and some stamping and things like that, so that'll be fun for her. Then this is her last tag. This folds down. It's about the only red that I have in the book besides those little stickles that are on the bird. Did a little snowflake up here that's metal. And had that a little bit more embellished. And this is a pocket. You can put anything in here you'd want, tags or photos or whatever. Then just did some journaling lines on the back for. So that's my album. I hope I got this all within 10 minutes. The back matches the front, the paper. This was a lot thicker than I had anticipated. It was a lot of work, but it was really fun to design with this. I haven't ever done this big of a paperback book before. I don't know if I'd ever do it again unless I had a different binding system on it. I don't really like the binding on it. But, then again, it's okay. It's all bound and it'll be fine, and she'll enjoy it, I'm sure. So anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for all the well wishes. I'm so glad I'm back on the mend. I had a real bout for a couple of months, and I appreciate all the cards and the get wells and all that stuff. So you guys have a great day. Check back with me. I'll be posting another video soon. Bye.